Hello everyone, American Jedi here. I just wanted to make a quick video. I'm trying something new with my new GoPro camera. I am recording now in 1080p 60 frames per second. I watched a couple YouTube videos of some very successful YouTubers, and I know there's a lot of successful YouTubers that record in 4K as well and upload in 4K, and till now all my videos have been in 4K. But I have an old computer and I'm being cheap and I don't want to buy a new one just yet. I've had my computer now for 12 years. It's a MacBook Pro, and I want to do my editing on the free version of DaVinci Resolve. I've been watching some YouTubers online who make really good production videos, and they record in 1080p and they upload in 1080p, and I just want to make my workflow a lot faster. I want to put more videos up and just focus on my content and not editing. And I don't even really know how to edit. I don't know how to use DaVinci yet, but I'm learning. And with this new GoPro, my hope is to make the quality of my videos better, make them more interesting, and just put good information out there for everyone. I'm not looking to make money. I'm just looking to help people that are looking for maybe some obscure things, or trying to pass the time like I do at night when I can't sleep. I have problems sleeping, so I watch a lot of YouTube. And because I have my shows too, but I watch more YouTube because the algorithm pretty much throws up stuff that I get interested in that I didn't even think to search for or watch. So that's always fun. But today I wanted to talk about the future of electric vehicles. I bought my first electric car back in 2012. It was a Nissan Leaf. I think its range was about 90 miles max to zero, and I used to live in Cincinnati, actually a town called, just north of Cincinnati, a town called Mason. It was about 20 minutes north of Cincinnati. And my wife would drive to Dayton, Ohio, and back. And almost every time when she drove up there, if she drove to work and back, she would make it back with maybe 2% or something like that. And in the winter, that was in the winter with the heater on and stuff, and she would have to play with it. She'd have to play with the heater and stuff like that. And there were a couple times where she literally coasted into our driveway with the battery dead. So she was really good with that car, and figuring out how far it could go. I got it into turtle mode once, but I don't think I did kill the battery one time in the driveway. I did get it once, but she was a pro at it. But I wanted to talk over some hard stats, the future of electric vehicles. I was a critic. I really, for the past, since 2013, was a huge Tesla fan. Never owned one and wanted one for a really long time. And I really think the world of Tesla cars. They're not the best electric vehicle out there, but right now they're pretty much leading the charge with their charging network. They have a great, reliable network. They have some of the longest range cars out there. I know the Lucid Air, I think it's 416 miles, and I think they have a premium version or something like that that gets 500 miles. But those cars are super expensive. So Tesla is really, everyone else is trying to play catch up, really. And the reason why I bought a Polestar, and I've already talked about this so many times, I hate to keep comparing Tesla to my car, but I just want a little more style, to be honest, a little better build quality. And so that's kind of why I went that route. And I know I'm going to feel the pain when I go to Cincinnati here next week. I know I'm going to feel the pain with these Electrify America chargers, and it would have been a lot less painful on the Tesla network. And now, today, I just went to International Plaza, this mall down in Tampa, and they reduced the prices on Teslas yesterday. And I was down there and I test drove a Model Y. I'll upload that video, or if it's not already uploaded. I don't know which order I'm going to do these, but I went down there to test drove a Model Y because I'd never driven a Model Y. I drove a Model 3 2 years ago, And so I kind of wanted to see if anything had changed. And the Model Y really impressed me. I was kind of jealous a little bit, to be honest with you. I was kind of like, man, it's bigger than my car. You know, it has cooler technology. It doesn't have Apple CarPlay, which I do use Apple CarPlay a lot, but that's not a deal breaker anymore. And it does have the Tesla charging network, number one, you know, and it's a very safe car, which is my primary concern with vehicles, is that if I'm in an accident with them, that I have the best, you know, safest vehicle, and hopefully not die in a car accident, because I'm paranoid. So I'm paranoid about a lot of things, you know. As we get to know each other better, you'll be able to pick into my brain and see my psyche a little more. I'm actually thinking about starting to do vlogging about PTSD, about traumatic brain injuries, major depressive disorders, borderline personality disorders, bipolar, you know, things like that, and just talk about struggles and victories and overcoming things and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys will tune in and subscribe, and we'll be entertained and get some good information. And hopefully I get better at this YouTube thing. So, but I wanted to go over some EV stats, some electric vehicle stats. So for anyone that doesn't think that electric vehicles are the future, I was one of them, not that long ago, actually. And since I've been living with an electric vehicle for about a month and a half now, and a little over 3,000 miles, it's freaking awesome. I saved probably in the 3,000 miles, I saved about $600 in gas, and my electric bill for 3,000 miles was about 150 bucks, so about 5 cents a mile, something like that. And you got to consider that I had no maintenance costs. I didn't have to change my oil. I probably won't have to replace my brakes as often, because they never get used. The electric motors, you know, they slow down the car for you. There's no water pump that's going to break. There's no, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things in the car. Now, the thing that I'm scared of when the car's out of warranty is anything technology breaking. Like, you know, the everything's done through that one screen in the center. So it's like, man, if that breaks, or if there's some kind of glitch in the software or whatever, the battery's warranted. I'm not worried about, because they're warranted for like 8 years, 100,000 miles or something like that. So I'm not worried about that, but it's the bumper to bumper warranty. And I probably will buy, you know, when my car warranty is getting close to expiration. I still got like 30 months left. So, but when that's getting close to expiration, I probably will buy an extended warranty from Volvo. Or I don't think Polestar sells them, but I'm definitely buying an extended warranty, and I was already quoted around $3,400, which is totally going to be worth it, because one technology thing that goes wrong. I mean, I took my car to Polestar for a couple piddly issues, and the bill was like a little over $1,000 that Polestar had to pay. So yeah, you do that a few times, and it really adds up, especially over the years. So, but you know, I used to think that hydrogen was the future, and you know, that it would be an easy transition for internal combustion engines to move to hydrogen, and the gas stations, all the gas stations that are already built, to deliver hydrogen fuel instead of gas fuel, instead of oil. And I really thought that was the future, and so it just seems like an easier transition, but we're going in a different direction. I mean, the wave has already been going in this direction, and I loved my Nissan Leaf. I mean, it was awesome. For I had to drive downtown and back, which was about 40 miles, and I still had enough energy to you know, do some errands. And I was doing level 1 charging at the time. I was just plugging it into the wall in my garage, into the 110, 120, and charging that way. So like, it would charge all night, and then I would hopefully have enough range to do my next day activities. But you know, I never needed the full 90-mile range, so it wasn't an issue at the time. And we had for longer trips, we, you know, had a gas car or an ICE vehicle, internal combustion engine, and so it wasn't a big issue really for us. And I don't know if at this time both of our vehicles would be electric. I think even if we did that and have both vehicles electric, like if my wife got a Model Y, for example, I think that we would be absolutely fine 99% of the time. It's the longer trips, which honestly, since COVID, we haven't been on a road trip since COVID, since 2020. It's now 2023, so it's like, how often are you going to do a long road trip? And Tesla makes it pretty easy. I don't know yet about Polestar because I haven't gone on that trip yet, but I will be documenting that, so stay tuned for that. But anyways, just talking about the future of electric vehicles, giving